guys, I'm back over from the Kate house. It's just way too muddy. Went over and looked at it, it's just standing in water. I'm back over here on this old ridge. I thought I'd show you how old this farm really is. I see this old big tree right here. It's so big that I gotta back off of it. Alright, well, I want to show you how old it is. Look at the wire coming out of it, right out of the middle. And that's about 4 foot diameter right there. You can see there's a wire coming out of it. That's got to be over 100-year-old right there. But I'll pan around here a minute. Now there's one place I haven't never tried to search. There's a little old pond right here. And we'll work over there and see what we can find around. So we'll continue on. This looks like a good spot for a wildlife camera. It's always been too rough. And I didn't have permission back then, so I may try to move out on one of these cameras over here. See what's been drinking this water, but in the summertime, it's so full of green algae, I think it would kill anything that drunk it. But it looks like a good place for a camera. So guys, we'll come out of that pond there. There's something right there. Right at the edge of this field. Never know, bud. Reads a dime. See what we got here. I know one thing, in the summer months, this is nothing but a thicket. You couldn't get through here without a machete. I've tried. Well, there it is. It's an old spent bullet. If you can see that. Tore all to pieces. Don't look like an old one. But I'll show you one I found not 30 feet from here. Now that is an old one. Right here at the edge of this field. Here's the one I just found. Here's one I found probably not 15 minutes ago. See how it's got the ridges around it? That's old. And it's hit something hard. But anyway, add to the collection. Don't see nothing else here. You want a dime, zinc. Let's see what that is. I hope it ain't no fencing. But I'm probably 6 foot away from barbed wire in these old trees. Well, it's a bullet. Looks like a modern day old muzzle loader bullet, but it don't have no ridges on it, so that's a modern day bullet. Big caliber. Well, that makes about 4 bullets I found today. There's some good soil up here. See the little grub here? Them coon love to get a hold of that. We'll put him back in the ground. Maybe they won't find it. The ground is so muddy. Guys, we're back on top of this ridge now. I'm going to give you a sneak peek what I'm going to try to get into. You could see right below me there, right down in that hole, there's a sinkhole there. Okay. I was there years ago when I first moved here in this area, way a long time ago. And I know that old woman that lived here. Anyway, I went down there in that sinkhole, and she told me that they throw their trash away down in there for probably over 100 years, you know, like old bottles and old stuff, stuff like that. And there's another one across the hill over there that you could set a house in. And I went down and hit two, and it's full of the same thing. But anyway, I think you don't even need a metal detector down in there. Just start scrounging around and digging. You liable to find anything. So it's got to dry up some. It's just too wet. Try to get down in there before it gets too hot weather. Well, we're moving on. 5 cents aluminum. Probably fence. Who knows? We're going to see. It's close, whatever it is. Well, I see it right off the bat. That's another old bullet. And that's an old one. It's got that ridge on them. That's an old bullet. On top of this ridge, just above this pond. That's an old one. Weird readings in this ground width though. Here, guys. We're going to move on. Another good target. See what that is. There's another bullet. That one don't have a ridge in it though. It's old, but it ain't super old like the other one was. You can see it right there. It's hit something. I don't know, all these bullets are right on top of this ridge. I'm finding shotgun shells off of the ridge. But on the very top, I don't know what's happened up here over time. The way this ridge looks, 6 guys could hold off an army of people up here on this ridge, get on this knob any direction. But that don't mean nothing. Probably people hunting over the years or whatever. We're gonna move on. See if it's up there. Okay. Something there. It's like a spent piece of lead, like it's hit something. I don't know. Whole place is loaded with it. Of course, for 150, 200 years, I'd say they've done a lot of shooting and hunting here. And no telling what else has happened before they civilized it. So, we're going to move on. See, we're in the middle of this field up here. I'm on the opposite side of that big ridge that I always get into. Anyway, we're moving on. Another target, dime, aluminum. We're just above the pond. It's kind of new territory for metal detection. I hadn't been over in here. Need to start raining. Down there. Right there. It's hard. Well, right there it is, rolled out. There's another bullet. About like the last one I pulled. It don't have a ridge on it. So, a lot of bullets laying in this ridge, ain't there? We're just above the pond. We're just above the pond. Right over there's the old Kate house that we was going to dig at, but it's too wet. And it's trying to rain on me. So guys, I'm going to call it a day. And y'all, thanks for watching. And guys, if you're not subscribed, I've said this a million times, subscribe if you like the channel. We do a lot of variety of outdoor stuff. It gets spring. We're going to start hitting the lakes. So, still got a lot of digging places to go. So y'all take care, and I'll talk to you next time.